Okay.
Stephanie, I'm gonna give the prelude so that way it's easier for Bernard. What I want you to do is tell people what are the top things they're looking for, they should be thinking about if they think they have a medical malpractice case.
Okay. The top 3 things that people should look for if they think they have a medical malpractice case are: act swiftly. Number 1, you've got to move. The second thing is you have to choose a law firm that specializes in and litigates medical malpractice cases. And the third thing is you have to pick a law firm that's going to communicate with you. It's a long process and you want to be kept in the loop.
Now I want to go back because, first of all, you named all the 3 things, which is great, but now I want to go back and expound on them. So let's do the act swiftly first. So first you said you have to act swiftly. Now why don't you say why you have to act swiftly?
It's important if you think you or a loved one have a medical malpractice case to act swiftly. This is important because the law sets rigid time limits within which a medical malpractice case has to be brought into court. If you miss the deadline, you may be forever barred from getting the justice that you would desire. So you have to pick up the phone and you have to call a medical malpractice law firm. And you shouldn't worry about cost or expense because attorneys that practice medical malpractice law aren't going to ask for any money up front. These attorneys work on a contingent fee basis, which means the law firm fronts the money that's needed to pursue the case. And at the end of the case, when a recovery is made, the law firm gets paid back their costs and gets an attorney fee from the money.
Now, why don't you talk about why is it important to...
Instead of saying from the money in that last thing, it should say the law firm gets their costs back and their attorney fee from the recovery that they made.
Love it. Now, why don't you talk about, let's expound on the second thing, which is a firm that litigates. Why is it important to find a firm that litigates medical malpractice?
Finding a law firm that litigates medical malpractice cases is very important. Medical malpractice is a very highly specialized area of law, and you want an attorney that A, knows the law, and B, is going to keep your case. So,
It's okay.
So then the next thing I would say is many law firms that specialize in Many law firms that specialize in medical malpractice have medical personnel on staff in addition to lawyers. They may have nurses or doctors or physician's assistants that help review the cases and put the timeline together of what happened when. That's very important.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not loving that last part because we don't have physicians and doctors. So don't put that. That's okay. Nurses. I'm just going to instruct Bernard. Don't put that line in there. But I like all the rest of it. And
okay. I have something else. So. No, I don't. I was going to say it goes to communications.
Okay, so then the third, but these are all great, Stephanie. The third thing you said you would really want someone to know is find a place to find a firm they communicate with so they can focus on their own selves, their own care, their own family needs or their loved ones, etc. So Stephanie, let's start with the communication is with your law firm is so important because.
Communication with the law firm that's handling your medical malpractice case is very important because this is not a fast litigation track. Medical malpractice cases could take years to litigate. You want to have a law firm that's going to be open and direct with you about the status of your case, what's going on, and you want to make sure that they're handling the case so that you can handle your family, whether it's getting better or dealing with grief because of the loss of a loved one. You want to make sure that you're free to handle that while the law firm handles the litigation.